So boys, let's start our today's class. Now I am sharing the screen and take out your notebook or diary with pen and you will write down what I will show you. So welcome all of you in my English class, class 4, version Bangla, subject English second paper, and topic is tense. In the last class we talked about two tense and they are present indefinite and present continuous tense. So today I will discuss present perfect tense and present perfect continuous tense. So this is Zakaria Alam, lecturer in English, Dhaka Residential Model College. So learning outcomes, after doing this class, you will be able to identify different kinds of tenses. You will be able to know the structure of different tenses and translate from Bengali or Bangla to English. So these are the outcomes of today's class. So what is tense first? Once again, we will know about it. The tense is the sense of verb with the sense of the time of action. So this is the definition of tense. And here you see some examples. I eat rice. This sentence is in the present form. I ate rice. This sentence is in the past form. And I will eat rice. This is in the present, future tense. You can write down it. Okay, boys. Write it down quickly. So the action here you see, the time of action is changing with because I eat rice, I ate rice and I will eat rice. So these three sentences indicates three times. One is present time, second one is past time, and third one is future time. Here you see the verb is also changing its face, like I eat rice. Here you see eat, then ate, and then will eat. Now I will go to the next slide. And you know there are three kinds of tense: past, present, and future. And each tense are divided into four types or four groups. First one is simple, continuous, then perfect, and then perfect continuous. So we can say it present simple, present continuous, present perfect continuous. In the same way, past simple, past continuous, past perfect continuous, future simple, future continuous, future perfect, and future perfect continuous. And you know present simple or present indefinite is same. Okay. Okay, go to the next slide. So today's we'll discuss on present perfect. So what is present perfect tense? So let's see. Here you see in the middle is the present time, or the when I am doing something, that means in the present tense, and the left side is the past tense and the right side is future tense. So here you see the definition. The present perfect is used to indicate a link between the present and the past. The time of the action is before now, but not specified, and we are often more interested in the result than in the action itself. So the work or the action happened in the past, but the result has not uh, come yet. Okay, or the result has not published yet. So here you see someone is exercising. Okay, in the left side, and another one, the same person is doing the same thing in the present time. So that means one person uh, did his job in the past, but the result is not finished yet. So now let's go to the next slide. Here you see present perfect tense. So what is present perfect tense? In Bengali, যে টেন্স দ্বারা কোনো কাজ এইমাত্র শেষ হয়েছে, that means the work is done. Okay, বা কিছুকাল আগে শেষ হয়েছে কিন্তু তার ফলাফল ও প্রভাব এখনো বিদ্যমান আছে, এরূপ বুঝালে তাকে প্রেজেন্ট পারফেক্ট টেন্স বলে। That means the work has the work is finished, or the work happened in the past but the result has not finished yet. So that's why we can call it present perfect tense. In Bengali, at the end of the verb you will find আসু, আসো, আসে, আসি, এসি, আসে, আসেন, এসো, এসে ইত্যাদি, etc. Beside this you will find করিনি, করিনাই, খাইনি, খাইনাই. Okay, so if you find these words or these letters at the end of the verb, it will be present perfect tense. So for example, আমি ভাত খাইনি, so I haven't or I have not eaten rice. তারা বা তাহারা কাজটি করেছে, they have done the work. সে ঘন্টার পর ঘন্টা পড়ছে, he or she has studied for hours. তারা এইমাত্র ফুটবল খেলেছে, they have just played football. So these are the examples. So write it down quickly, boys. You are given 2 minutes to write down this slide. And have you understood this tense, present perfect tense? Is it clear to you?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Yes,
Now
sir.
write it down.
যাবে
Now write it down quickly, boys. Okay. Someone has written, sir, can I take a screenshot? Okay, you may take a screenshot. So the action happened in the past, but the result of that action has not published. Okay, yeah, that's then we'll call it present perfect tense. And at the end of the Bengali verb, you will find aso, ase, asi, ase, ese, esen, like these words. And beside this, you will also find korini, korinai, khaini, khaini, khainai, etc. So these are the clue of present perfect tense in Bengali. Okay, done. Okay, if you completed your, okay boys, if you complete your writing, I will go to the next slide.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Okay, sir.
Yes, sir.
Sir.
Okay, you are given. Okay, boys. Okay, boys. Now you are given 1 minute. 1 minute more to write down this slide. We have to go fast, otherwise we will not finish our today's topic. Okay. So write it down quickly, boys. So now I'm going to the next slide. So now we'll see some structures. So for affirmative sentence, we have to take subject, then have or has. For third person singular number, we have to use have, and rest of the subjects we have to take have. Then the past participle form of verb, then extension. So the example is he has done his homework. So first his subject has auxiliary verb has, then the principal verb in the past participle form, and then his homework. So if it is negative, we have to use subject have or has, then not, then the past participle form of the verb, then extension. So he has not done his homework. And for interrogative, to make it interrogative, we have to take the auxiliary verb at the beginning of the sentence, and at the end of the sentence we have to put question mark. So here you see the structure of interrogative sentence is have or has, then subject, then past participle form of verb, then extension. So if I give an example, has he done his homework? And you should keep in mind that you must have to use question mark at the end of the interrogative sentence, otherwise you will not get marks. Okay. So these are the structures of present perfect tense. So first one is affirmative or positive form, then negative form, then interrogative form. Have you done it, boys?
Yes,
No,
sir.
sir. No, sir.
Yes, sir.
No, sir.
Okay, you are given.
Yes,
Okay, you are given 1 minute more to write down your. You are given 1 minute more. So hope you have done it. Now I will go to the next slide. And you see some examples for assertive sentence. For assertive sentence, and you know assertive sentence are of two kinds. One is affirmative, another one is negative. So for assertive sentence, we have written Amra cha khesi. That means we have taken tea. Tumi ba tomra cha khecho. You have taken tea. She cha khese. He or she has taken tea. If we make it negative, then Amra cha khaini or cha khainai. We have not taken tea. Tumi ba tomra cha khaoni ba khaonai. You have not taken tea. She cha khaini ba khainai. He or she has not taken tea. And for interrogative sentence, in affirmative portion, we have written Amra ki cha kheyechi. So have we taken tea? You may write taken or drink. Sorry, taken instead of taken. You can use drink for khawa. Okay, or drink. You can use drink as a have you. The past participle form of drink: drink, drank, drunk. Okay, so have you drunk tea? But in modern English we use take. So আমরা কি চা খেয়েছি? Have we taken tea? Next, তুমি or তোমরা কি চা খেয়েছো? Have you taken tea? সে কি চা খেয়েছে? Has or he or she taken tea? আমরা চা খাইনি. Have we not? আমরা কি চা খাইনি? Have we not taken tea? তোমরা কি চা খাওনি? Have you not taken tea? সে কি চা খায়নি? Has he or she not taken tea? So these are the examples of present perfect tense in affirmative, in negative, and in interrogative way you will find in affirmative and negative also. Is it clear to you, boys?
Yes, sir.
Yes,
No, sir. No, sir.
Is it not clear to you?
yes, sir.
Don't you understand it?
Yes, sir.
Sorry, sir. Clear.
Yes, sir.
That means you have not finished your writing, isn't it?
Yeah.
Okay. So write it down quickly. So let's go to the next slide. Here you see present perfect tense. So uses and example where we can use present perfect tense. So to express things you have done in your life. She has never studied Japanese. Okay. Next, to express number of times you have done something. I have been to Paris 3 times. Okay, here you see it expresses the number that you have done. You have gone to Paris 3 times. That's why we are using present perfect tense. Another example, to describe completed actions which are important now. I have some bad news. I have lost my job. That means it's completed. Another usage is to express situation that started in the past and are still true. That means it happened in the past or started in the past, and it is still it is true now. So I have known James for 4 or 5 years. That means I met or I knew James or I um, introduced James 4 or 5 years ago, but still now he is known to me. Okay, so I have known James for 4 or 5 years ago because the action happened in the past, but still it is true to me. That's why the example is I have known James for 4 or 5 years. Okay, write it down quickly, boys. So, have you completed your writing?
SW की sir?
No,
Yes.
sir.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay, write it down quickly, boys. Now I'm going to the next slide. Oh no, one usage is left. So to describe unfinished action or situation, we have lived here since uh, 2004. So these are the uses in present perfect tense. Hope you have finished your writing. Now let's go to the next slide. Okay. Another exercise is to express present result. So now let's go to the next slide. Present perfect continuous tense. So now we'll discuss on present perfect continuous tense. So let's see. Here you see present perfect continuous tense. So what is present perfect continuous tense? You see the present perfect continuous is a verb tense which is used to show that an action started in the past and has continued up to the present moment. That means when I'm or while I'm speaking, at this moment, at the moment of speaking, the action is going on, the action is happening. So the action started in the past, but it continues up to the moment while I am speaking. So here you see a man started walking or exercising uh, in the past, and he is still walking or exercising. Okay, so you see continuously he is going on or doing this, but the action started in the past, but in the present time or during the speaking time or during the speech when I'm talking, it's going on. Okay, so we can call it present perfect tense. So let's see the definition of present perfect tense in Bengali. যে টেন্স দ্বারা কোনো কাজ অতীতে শুরু হয়ে বর্তমানে একটা সময় ধরে চলছে বা ঘটছে বোঝায় তাকে প্রেজেন্ট পারফেক্ট টেন্স বলে। সো হিয়ার ইউ সি বাংলায় চিনার উপায়। So at the end of the Bengali verb you will find ছয়ে 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 রশ্মি, ছয়ে ছয়ে একার, ছয়ে ছয়ে একার দন্তন্য, স সি সে সেন। But with this clue you will also find a time. Okay, একটা সময় উল্লেখ থাকবে বাংলা ক্রিয়ার সাথে সাথে, যেমন এখন এইগুলো থাকবে, তার সাথে সাথে একটা সময় উল্লেখ থাকবে। হিয়ার ইউ সি সাম এক্সাম্পলস। আমি 2 দিন ধরে কাজটি করছি। 2 দিন ধরে, এই যে 2 দিন হচ্ছে একটা টাইম। দ্যাটস ওয়াই we have written I have been doing this work for 2 days. Another example is সে 2 ঘন্টা যাবত পড়ছে। He has been reading for 2 hours. সে সকাল থেকে পড়ছে। He has been reading since morning. Number 4 or last one is সে 3 বছর যাবত এই স্কুলে পড়ছে। He or she has been reading in this school for 3 years. So this is the definition and examples of present perfect continuous tense, and once again I'm repeating it. The action which started in the past and in the present time or at the present moment while someone is speaking, okay, the action is going on, and you will find also a duration or a time at, and at the end of the Bengali verb you will find soy 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 roshi soy soy ekar soy soy ekar dantanna sa si, like some like these clues. Now I'm going to the next slide. Here you see some structures. So what is the present perfect continuous tense structure? The structure for affirmative we have to take subject, then has or have, then been, then verb, the principal verb, then ing, then extension, then since or for, then time. And you know uh, we use for total time and since for starting time. Okay, like if I give an example, here you see he has been doing the work for 3 hours. 3 hours is a total time. When it started, a starting time is not mentioned here. Okay, so the 3 hours is a total time, and that's why we are using for. Another example, for negative structure, the subject, then have or has, then not, then been, then verb, then ing, then extension, since, for, then time. So he has not been doing the work for 3 hours. And for interrogative, a have or has, then subject, then been, then verb plus ing, then extension, then since for, then time. And in interrogative sentence, you have to put question mark at the end of this sentence. Is it clear, boys?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now I will go to the next slide. Now I am going to the next slide. Here you see some examples of assertive sentence. Here you see, আমরা 2010 সাল থেকে ঢাকায় বাস করছি. We have been living in Dhaka since 2010. So that here you see, the starting time is 2010. So we are using since here. Then তুমি আর তোমরা 2 ঘন্টা ধরে কাজ করছো. You have been doing the work for 2 hours. And here you see for negative, আমরা 10 সাল থেকে ঢাকায় বাস করছি না. We have not been living in Dhaka since 2010. তুমি বা তোমরা 2 ঘন্টা ধরে কাজটি করছো. You have been doing the work for 2 hours. তুমি আর তোমরা 2 ঘন্টা ধরে কাজ করছো না. Then we have to write you have not been doing the work for 2 hours. For interrogative sentence, সে কি 1 ঘন্টা ধরে হাঁটছে? Has he or she been walking for an hour? So write down these sentences, and you see in the left side the examples are in the affirmative form, and in the right side the examples are in the negative form. Write it down quickly, boys. Okay, done. Okay, so now I'm going to the next slide. Here you see some uses and examples. So express long action that started in the past and continue until now. So we have to use present perfect continuous tense. So let's see an example. I have been living in Dhaka for 5 years. And then express recent action that have a clear evidence or result now. Her eyes are red because she has been crying all evening. Okay, so the result is her eyes is red. Next, typically used for shorter, more temporary situation. Have they been learning English this week? Okay, so this week is a short time, okay, or temporary situation. That's why we are using present perfect continuous tense. So these are the uses of present perfect continuous tense. Is it clear?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. বুঝেছি।
Now write it down quickly, boys. Okay, now I'm going to the next slide, and you will take a screenshot. because here you will find some homeworks. These are the homework for you. You will practice this at your home. Now, if you have any question, you can question me regarding these two tenses.
স্যার প্লিজ আগের সাইডে যাবেন স্যার প্লিজ আগের স্লাইডে
স্যার
যাবেন
এটা
প্লিজ
তো
স্যার
আপনি আগে দিছিলেন
স্যার
স্ক্রিনশট
প্রেজেন্ট
নিব
পারফেক্ট কন্টিনিউয়াস টেন্স বুঝলাম না
Sir, I have a question.
স্যার একটা
Haven't you
স্ক্রিনশট
understood
নিব
it?
স্যার প্লিজ আগের
Present
স্লাইডে
perfect continuous tense.
ইয়েস স্যার
হোমওয়ার্ক কেমনে
স্যার
দিব
স্যার
You will practice it at your home.
স্যার প্রেজেন্ট পারফেক্ট কন্টিনিউয়াস টেন্স বুঝি নাই
স্যার প্লিজ আগের
হোমওয়ার্ক
স্লাইডে
কেমনে
যান
আচ্ছা, in Bengali শোনো, keep silent boys. Present perfect continuous tense হচ্ছে অতীতে একটা সময় শুরু হয়েছে একটা কাজ, সেই কাজটা এখনো চলছে, একটা সময় উল্লেখ থাকবে, শুরু হয়েছে অতীতে, এখনো শুরু চলছে। যেমন যদি বলি তুমি 2019 সাল থেকে ঢাকা রেসিডেন্সিয়াল কলেজে পড়ছো, তো 2019 সাল কিন্তু শুরু হয়েছে অনেক আগে, কিন্তু এখনো তুমি পড়তেছো এই ঢাকা রেসিডেন্সিয়াল মডেল কলেজে। এই যে সময় উল্লেখ থাকবে যে 1 বছর ধরে বা 2 বছর ধরে তুমি ঢাকা রেসিডেন্সিয়াল কলেজে পড়ছো, এইটাই হচ্ছে প্রেজেন্ট পারফেক্ট টেন্স, পারফেক্ট কন্টিনিউয়াস টেন্স। ঠিক আছে, কোন কাজ অতীতে শুরু হয়েছে এখনো চলছে। ইজ ইট ক্লিয়ার নাও?
ইয়েস
Yes,
স্যার
sir.
স্যার প্লিজ
ওকে,
ইয়েস
so thank you all boys, thank you all, thank you very much.
স্যার একটু অপেক্ষা করেন স্যার
Take a screenshot
স্যার
quickly.
আগের স্লাইডে যান স্যার প্লিজ আগের স্লাইডে যান একটা স্ক্রিনশট
Assalamualaikum, sir.
Okay, so thank you all boys, thank you very much for joining this class. So be good and be safe and sound, and stay home, stay safe. So thank you very much boys.